Hello, God Saints, and welcome to today's Bible Moment with Pastor Fred. Today's Bible Moment is going to be in 1 Peter chapter 5. 1 Peter chapter 5. And we're going to be looking at 5b through 6 and 7. All of you clothe yourselves with humility towards one another, because God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxieties on him, because he cares for you. Handling what's handling you. That is today's Bible moment. Handling what's handling you. It's dealing with the anxiety, the pressures, the cares, and the concerns of this world. It is dealing with the difficulties and our needs. And what it's saying in this NIV translation is to give all your worries and cares to God, to cast all your anxieties on him. You know, sometimes we overestimate our ability to handle life's challenges, and we underestimate our inability to do so. Yet when we are humbled before God, we realize we have no power, but God is all powerful, all knowing, and he is able to handle what is handling us. And that is why he is admonishing us to humble ourselves and to admit that we can't do this, that we need help. And a humble person is to cast their cares and all the concerns on him, because he cares for you. To cast literally means to throw. It is from the same Greek word used to describe how people had placed their cloaks. The disciples had placed their cloaks on the donkey for Jesus to ride in on Palm Sunday. We should hold onto our cares in this spiritual way that Peter is suggesting, that we take our cares and we throw it at the feet of Jesus and let him handle it, because the most important thing is that he cares for us, that he loves us. So he invited us to do this. Jesus also invites people to cast their cares on him. He had said in Matthew 11:28 and 30, "Come to me, all you are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." He's asking us to bring those burdens, to bring all these cares and worries, and then we will find rest. The assurance is based on who he is. And we can come to him with any of our concerns in prayer. And while the burden may still exist, our souls will find rest. And that's what I'm learning as I'm reading the scriptures more and more. God doesn't say he's going to take away the problems. He's going to take away the people. He's going to take away these situations. But what he says is, I'll give you rest. I'll give you peace in the midst of what it is that you're going through. Peter's also, his exhortation to humble ourselves, to cast our cares on the Lord, is a command, not a suggestion. We are commanded to trust in the Lord. We are commanded to bring our burdens to him. We are commanded to trust in the Lord and not in ourselves. Proverbs 3 and 5 told us that to trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. We are also admonished to be not anxious. Philippians 4 and 6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. God doesn't want us to be weighed down by these concerns, by these difficulties, by the challenges that we face. Instead, he says he cares for us. He knows your pain. He knows how you're feeling. He knows your discouragement. So bring it to me, and I will give rest to your souls. That is the good news, my brothers and sisters. We need to take God at his word. We need to let this stuff go. You know, worrying about it is not going to change one thing. Crying all night not going to change one thing. Being burdened and letting that stuff keep us weighed down. And, you know, when you get like that, it turns into depression. You don't love one another. You're not, you know, even those that you do love, you're not expressing that love to them because you're so weighed down by this stuff. Let it go. That is how you handle what is trying to handle you. God bless you. God smile upon you. Happy Sunday.